on coronavirus from India as Bollywood superstar Amitabh Bachchan and his family members have tested positive for the coronavirus. And now, a day after Amitabh Bachchan and his son Abhishek Bachchan tested positive for coronavirus, his daughter-in-law Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and her 8-year-old daughter Aaradhya Bachchan have also tested positive. This is the latest that is coming in. However, Jaya Bachchan is the only family member from the Bachchan family who has tested negative for COVID-19. Now, Amitabh Bachchan, who was admitted to Nanavati Hospital in Mumbai, is now stable with mild symptoms. Bachchan's residence, however, Jalsa, has been declared as a containment zone. It has been sealed by the BMC. Social media is currently flooded with get well soon messages for the Bachchans. From celebrities to politicians to fans, everyone is expressing their concern. Amitabh Bachchan was roped in by the government in March, interestingly, to help spread awareness about the coronavirus pandemic. He has been frequently posting on Twitter and Instagram as well as his blog, sharing advice on a range of issues surrounding the coronavirus. The 77-year-old veteran actor has had several health scares over the years, including 2 abdominal surgeries. Years ago, he also revealed to his fans that he was suffering from liver cirrhosis caused by a blood transfusion following a near-fatal accident while shooting for the film Coolie back in the year 1982. Now, at the same time, it's important to also talk about how Bachchans have acted very responsibly, because in his tweet last night, Amitabh Bachchan declared that he had tested COVID positive, shifted to the hospital, informing authorities, family and staff undergone tests, results awaited. This is what he had to say last night. He also added that all that have been in close proximity to me in the last 10 days are requested to please get themselves tested. At the same time, his son Abhishek Bachchan, who's also an actor, sent out a tweet declaring about his tests and his father being tested positive for COVID-19. He stated, and I quote, "Both of us having mild symptoms have been admitted to hospital. We have informed all the required authorities and our family and staff are all being tested. I request all to stay calm and not panic." Now, that's what Abhishek Bachchan had to say in a tweet he sent out yesterday. Amitabh Bachchan, in the meanwhile, is at the respiratory isolation unit at the Nanavati Hospital, which is a private hospital in Mumbai. According to reports, the doctors have stated that Senior Bachchan is responding well to treatment. For more details, let's quickly go across to our Mumbai correspondent Pragya Jha, who's joining us on the phone line from Mumbai. Pragya, what's the latest that you're picking on Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and her daughter Aaradhya Bachchan's condition?
That's true. In fact, the authorities have themselves confirmed. The Health Minister of Maharashtra, Rajesh Tope, put it out on his Twitter handle that Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, daughter-in-law of legendary actor Amitabh Bachchan, and his granddaughter Aaradhya, both have contracted the virus, unfortunately. And presently, they are asymptomatic, is what we know. And they will, of course, be monitored continuously by the doctors concerned and by BMC medical authorities. And we also know, and we had visuals this morning of the BMC coming in and sanitizing the legendary actor's residence, that is Jalsa. And we've also seen that other of his properties in the area of Juhu have also been sanitized.
We'll also talk about that bit. But Pragya, do tell us more about these reports. Considering earlier there were reports stating that the mother-daughter duo had tested negative. What explains these contradictory reports and versions?
Right. So initially, what we've learned from various sources is that there was an antigen test. Conducted, but the test came back negative. Further on, a swab test was conducted after the actor and his son Abhishek tested positive. So, of course, Aishwarya and Aaradhya and other members, due to close proximity, had also to be tested for a swab sample. And then, when that came back, the reports revealed that, in fact, Aishwarya and Aaradhya both are positive, but the news that is still a bit relieving for the family is that the actor's wife, Jaya, and daughter Shweta have tested negative. So that's a good news in the entire scenario here.
Right, so they'll perhaps have some family members also tending after them. Amitabh and son Abhishek Bachchan was shifted to the hospital last night. Pragya, is there any information regarding their condition?
Yes, so what we have learned from the hospital sources is that the actor, his son, both are stable. They're doing fine. The actor is in a respiratory isolation facility. He is not in the intensive care unit as of now, is what we know. Abhishek, of course, is in isolation there. He's in quarantine, and he's being observed by the authorities. He's being observed by the medical authorities there in the hospital. As we know that Nanavati is one of the designated COVID-19 hospital facilities by the government of Maharashtra, and it's in close proximity also to the actor's residence. So as of now, the two actors have been doing well. They are doing fine. They're stable is what I have got in terms of reports from sources.
Right, that is certainly some respite for all the viewers and their fans, of course, learning that the father and the son are safe. Also, Pragya, you just mentioned that there has been a sanitation drive currently taking place at Bachchan's residence. Have health authorities managed to establish a common source of infection?
On that thing, we really need more time before the authorities can come back to us on that, because they are still tracing, the close contacts of the actor who could have come in direct contact with him in the past 10 days. As we know that the actor has officially put it out on his Twitter handle as well that people who have come in direct contact with him in the past 10 days should get themselves tested. They should self-quarantine. So that is something that the authorities are currently working upon. It is work in progress, because they would be quickly gaining some data on the staff and other people who've come in contact. We've also learned that Abhishek Bachchan, his son, was in fact out in a suburban studio, in a music recording studio. He was recording for one of his recent projects, and he used to go there frequently. And, of course, he had also put it out on social media that he's maintaining all the social distancing protocols and all the necessary protocols of hygiene and safety during these recordings. But we've learned that even the recording studio has, in fact, been sealed, where Abhishek Bachchan had gone there a few years back to record a voiceover and other parts of his project that's upcoming.
Right. So certainly contact tracing is going to play a very crucial role. We'll leave it at that for now, and we'll perhaps keep coming back to you as and when more details surface.